We have Kyogre in raid battles from now all the way until the 14th. So, would I suggest that you guys go after this Pokemon? Should you raid for it, or should you wait for future versions of this Pokemon? Let's find out in this video. So, welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. Kyogre has been out so many times in Pokemon Go. It's been out as the normal Pokemon before the shiny. It's been out again with the normal Pokemon. It's been out with the shiny multiple times. It's been out with the primal, and it has been released as the shadow. It has not been released as the shiny shadow, and this is part of the reason we're going to talk about this during this video. So Kyogre has obviously three forms: regular, the shadow, and the primal. Okay, so if we're gonna look at breaking down what is the strongest version of Kyogre and where does it fit best in Pokemon Go, we're gonna do that right now. And then I'm going to give you the counter guide in this video, guys, if you are interested in raiding for this Pokemon. And then I'm gonna give you my suggestion at what I plan to do with this, because I think it's probably a little bit different than what you guys think. But for Kyogre, let's go ahead and load Pokemon Go here so we can check this out. Wow, new screen. Okay, that's actually pretty sick. That Charizard Dynamax is crazy. Okay, breaking news. Here's how it works. Yada yada yada. Let's see. Do we have a power spot around by us? Oh yeah, we are definitely going to do that. Oh, okay, so an extra 25,000. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, 60,000 pop-ups later. We're going to get here because I saw two power spots right in the distance right there. Hold on. Hold on. There are two of those. Can I click into it? Walk closer to interact. Where are those things, actually? Oh, wait. Okay, there's a bunch of them. Wait, Lucario's in raids? No way. Okay, wait, there's like a ton of them. All right, well, apparently I can interact with a bunch of power spots. Okay, well, that's not what we're doing here. Let's check out Kyogre. So as far as Kyogre, for myself personally, I have 396 XL candy. So it doesn't seem like a lot. I have 1,600 candy and I have 9,100 primal energy. And then as far as the maxed Kyogres, all the way to level 50, I have 3 of them. That is going to be this Hundo that we got. Thank you to Saren. We also got this Hundo, and we got this Hundo. Okay, so this one has Surf, this one has Origin Pulse. I believe that's all of our Hundo Kyogres that we have. Oh, wait, we have one more. Okay, we didn't max that one yet. But I have 396, so it's gonna take 360 XL candy for us to be able to max out a shadow Pokemon. Okay, so just keep that in mind there. I already have 3 maxed out. I have enough XL candy to max out another one, and there's going to be primals that come back that I'm sure I will probably raid a few for, and then this one. So the one thing I am going to point out here is that the regular Kyogre, as is right now, will be the easiest of all of them to take down. So if there is some reason, like you're like, I have so much primal energy, I don't need any of that, and then I just need the 100% IV, and then I can go ahead and do this. You can do that. The one thing I'm going to also mention to you guys is that Origin Pulse is going to be an elite charge TM move, so you will have to do that as well. Okay, so let's not harp on this, but now let's check out the DPS times CDO, see what is the most powerful Kyogre in Pokemon Go. So if we're looking at the top water attackers in the game, number 1 is Primal Kyogre with Waterfall and Origin Pulse at 58.19, okay? By far the strongest Pokemon in the game for the water category. Then we have the Mega Swampert that is a budget counter, but it's at 50.56. So although we do have a budget counter here, it is still quite a bit far behind. However, with that said, if you are not a pay-to-play player, I'm more than okay with you guys having the Swampert there. Then we have the Shadow Kyogre at 49.45. So just barely over 1 point below the Mega Swampert is the Shadow Kyogre. This Pokemon is extremely strong, which is one of the points I'm going to make for you guys. And we have the Mega Blastoise, Ash Greninja, not out yet, Mega Gyarados at 43, regular Kyogres at 43.04. So if we're looking at a tiered list of Pokemon, Kyogre is basically in the top 6 3 times. So 3 of the top 6 spots is going to be fulfilled by Kyogre. Not only that, it is the number 1 spot as well, the number 3 spot, and the number 6 spot, excluding the Ash Greninja, which is extremely impressive from a Pokemon standpoint. This Pokemon is extremely strong, so it is definitely worth having this Pokemon maxed out. And the regular Kyogre is above the Shadow Swampert, Shadow Feraligatr, Shadow Empoleon, Shadow Gyarados, Shadow Crawdont, and then obviously above the Greninja, the Swampert, the Kingler, and the Mega Sharpedo. So what makes this Pokemon so strong? Well, it maxes out at 4652. It has an attack value of 270, a defense of 228, and a stamina of 205. So this Pokemon absolutely rocks the charts with how strong it is. Its CP is one of the top in the game, and it is very powerful. So it's something that you don't want to overlook. But not only that, guys, is it the top meta attacker for grass category in multiple ways, it is also going to be decent for PvP. However, in the Great League in the 700s and in the Ultra League in the high 600s, that doesn't really cut it. But what does cut it is actually the regular with Waterfall, Surf, and Origin Pulse. So it's actually a baited water move into a stronger water move at rank 56. And the 76 for the Shadow, while the Shadow is the better meta attacker, it is not the better PvP play because it's a little less bulky and we really cherish that Kyogre bulk when we're using it. It's a pretty good Pokemon. I enjoy it. It does have some good matchups and it obviously does lose as well. But for here, this is a great multitasked Pokemon because you can use this Pokemon as a Primal, also as a PvP Master League Pokemon. However, here's the one thing that I'm going to suggest to you guys is that this Pokemon eventually will come out with a Shadow Shiny. And that will make more than likely most of us go out and raid for that Pokemon, which then you're going to be yielding XL candy in that space. And in that space, you have the opportunity to get purifiable Hundos and purifiable Shundos if you get a 13, 13, 13 and up. And while some of those Pokemon, like a 15, 14, 14, I'm not going to suggest that you guys purify, and I hope that you guys do get some of those. I hope to get at least a 96 or a 98 so I can max out a Kyogre. Obviously, the Hundo would be amazing, so I can complete my collection that I do have going on here. But at the same time, guys, I just want to make sure that you're in the same mind space of where you're at for this Pokemon. If you have the Hundo, if you have the XL candy, if you have the candy, why are you going to raid overly hard for it? We have Zacian that's going to be coming out at the end of the month that you should probably prioritize. However, if you have a ton of primal energy, you're just looking to get the 100% IV, and you don't really ever plan to max out a Shadow, this one might be an option for you. But for me personally, I'm gonna do my free raid passes. I am going to go to Raid Hour, so I will put a little bit of energy into that. But beyond that, guys, I am sticking to the free-to-play Kyogre strategy because I'm waiting for the Shadow. I already have 3 maxed out. I could max another Hundo, but I'm probably not going to do that because I feel that to be unnecessary. And then once the Shadow comes out, I will raid for it because I'm very excited about Shadow Kyogre and Pokemon Go. Man, that's going to be amazing. Okay, guys. So now, if you are going to raid, let's get into the counter guide. So this Pokemon is going to be weak to 2 things, which is going to be grass as well as electric. The one thing we have to be cautious about is that it does get Blizzard, and Blizzard hits grass very hard. So more than likely, electric is the best place for you to find yourself. As far as the 100% IVs, 2351 at level 20, and then at level 25 we're going to be looking at 2939, which is the level 25 boosted in rainy weather. So that will obviously help you mitigate some Stardust costs when powering up that Pokemon, but at the same time it's going to be very powerful. The movesets are going to be Waterfall, which is the only fast move that it gets. It will also get Surf, Hydro Pump, which is going to hit extremely hard. It gets Thunder and Blizzard, and then Origin Pulse. You're going to need to Elite TM this move onto this Pokemon, for 1, once you catch it if you do get a Hundo, and 2, it does not attack as a Raider with this specific moveset. So when you are attacking against this Pokemon, guys, I would suggest using a Primal Kyogre if you have it at a Mega Level 3 or a Primal Level 3, because Kyogre will help you yield the XL candy, and then it's also going to be boosting electric typing, so that will help you attack with it. And you can even put Thunder. Do not get rid of Origin Pulse, unlock a second charge move if you have Origin Pulse, and switch it over into Thunder, and then you can use that Pokemon as an attacker, gain the XL candy, and it's a 2 for the price of 1 in that situation. But before we get into the top attackers, it takes 2.09 trainers to take this Pokemon down, so you can pretty much duo it in the right situation with the right circumstances. It's going to kill a lot of your Pokemon, but you can get it done. The number 1 attacker in the game is going to be Mega Sceptile with Bullet Seed and Frenzy Plant. The number 2 is going to be Spark and Wild Charge on Shadow Magnezone. Pretty impressive there. And then we have Vine Whip and Frenzy Plant on the Mega Venusaur, and then something that is actually surprising to me, not double electric circuitry, we have Spark and Power Whip, which is a grass move on the circuitry, which is really impressive. I didn't realize that that would take over from the electric situation. In spot number 5, we were going to have the Shadow Electivire with Spark and Wild Charge, followed by Shadow Raikou with Thunder Shock and Wild Charge. Then we have the Shadow Luxray, followed by the Zekrom with Charge Beam and Fusion Bolt. And then Vine Whip and Power Whip on the Zarude. And then we have Mega Manectric. Then we're going to have the Shadow Zapdos and the Shadow Venusaur, the Mega Rayquaza, the Dawn Wing Necrozma, and then we have the Meowscarada in that spot right there. So guys, if you are looking for some of these Pokemon, this is going to be how you take it down the fastest. You're the most efficient. Like I said, rainy weather is the condition that is going to boost you. In sunny weather, you're going to get a boost to the grass types, and then rainy weather, once again, you're going to boost to your electric types. So those are the counters. Those are the strategies. That is what I'm planning to do. Let me know in the comments below what you guys plan to do with Kyogre and Pokemon Go, because it's been back so many times. Like I said, 4 Hundos, one of those is a Schlundo. We have 3 of those maxed out. We have enough XL candy to be able to max a shadow when we have that ability to be able to raid for it. So that's gonna be it, guys. That's what I recommend for you. Hopefully you guys take that into account and make your decision to the best of your ability. Remember, Shiny Zacian at the end of the month if you have to ration. Thank you guys for being here as always. To all of my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody takes your support, subscription, and participation to X level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace.
I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.